Hi everyone, this is Arcadius and welcome back to Naval Creed. Today we will be going over the current event that is out right now, and the final reward for said event is the British battleship Orion, which I've renamed Hercules. The event's actually pretty fun, not gonna lie. It is a bit challenging, however, so just be aware of that if you haven't already played it. And the reward is, in my opinion, not worth it. I really don't think this is a good ship, but that will be for a time when we go over her in her own video. Today is just the event. So we do have a couple updates to go over here real quick. So let me just switch over to that. All right, so we have a few updates to go over. The first one was back on May 31st. This was when the challenge started, and the reward was the battleship Orion. There's some point boxes, packs, and all that. There is the U.S. battleship Clemenceau is available. A camouflage of Graf Zeppelin is available, which actually looks really nice. I'll have to show you. Some changes to Akazuki and Audacious, and some carriers and stuff like that. Not really anything big here. Next is the update that came out on June 7th. Connecticut is finally available, and let me tell you, she is amazingly fun. Can't wait to do a video on her. And then the battleship branch for the American Tech Tree line has been adjusted. It actually goes from North Carolina to Connecticut to Montana, and it goes from South Dakota to Iowa to a potential tier 10. We will potentially see that tonight, actually. We'll get to that in a moment. Changes to Iowa, increased range of secondaries, increase some penetration of the HE fire rounds, just kind of making her better. And she even got an engine boost, which is very nice indeed. Iowa is kind of an underrated ship, but she does have her good spot in the sun, and this just made her a little bit better. And honestly, it's really fun. Now there is technically today's update. I won't get into that, however, because I can't actually show you anything. So we're just going to go over and do the event. First things first, let's just check out those new camos and everything. So let's go with Graf Zeppelin. Graf Zeppelin, here we go. Look at this nice camo. It's a beautiful camo, very German, but it also looks really good on this ship. I have renamed this ship Hindenburg, because we already have Graf Zeppelin, and now we have Hindenburg, because they were both pretty popular Zeppelins back in the 30s. And believe it or not, there is actually another camo for gearing that somehow slipped my nose, or under my nose. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, game, let's work with me here. Here we go. So there is a black version of gearing. I've renamed it A Sumner, but I probably won't use it just because I like the blue camo so much better. But there is another camo for gearing now that I just was not aware of, so I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of it. But like I said, I'll probably just keep using this one. I like this one. Alright, and then the couple new ships. We've already seen them before, however. Both American. We have, well, you can see here it goes from New Mexico to North Carolina to Connecticut. Connecticut in all of her glory. And then that goes to Montana. So that kind of makes more sense. And then it goes from New Mexico to South Dakota to Iowa, which is now the one that has the speed boost and everything. And then I'm pretty sure the tier 10, I believe we get to preview that tonight, is in Iowa with the auto-loading 6-inch secondaries that Worcester gets. I could be wrong. I kind of hope I am, because we don't really need an Iowa at tier 10. I mean, we already have Illinois, and as good as Illinois is, she is still not nearly as strong as some top-tier battleships. You can tell there's a difference. So if we get something that's similar to this at a tier 10, she's going to struggle a little bit more than usual, but we'll see that later on. And then we have Clemenceau, the French Richelieu, with American Iowa guns. I've just renamed her Marquette, considering we already have a Richelieu in the game, and I already have a Clemenceau. So for me, this is now Marquette. She's actually not terrible. When it comes to the newer ships, this one is a lot better than whatever the heck Hercules is. Still not a big fan of this ship, but let's just go over the event that she has, or you can win her in. Alright, so we're just going to do... It's an everyday challenge, so it's going to use all of your fuel. Yeah, let's just go solo. Cool. And it's literally you and 3 Montanas, Space Montanas, versus all of this. So you have Midway, you have Yamato, you have an Orion, or the British one. You have another Yamato, you have an H-42, you have another Yamato, a Bismarck, you have the top tier British heavy cruiser, you have a Minotaur, you have a Des Moines, and you have a Grozlboy. And if you look, there's one of your teammates on each corner or cardinal direction of the map. So we are surrounded by that. The key is over there. We're going to see if we can knock out the heavy cruiser here first, however. And I specifically brought Bourgogne because of the reload booster. But you could also bring France, you could bring Alsace. For me, I just like the French ships. I like the rate of fire and the number of shells they dish out. Or you could take something like Rhode Island or Montana. It's really whatever works best for you. For me, the French ship works best because I can angle in and hopefully not get citadeled by Yama. And then just send 8 shells down range every single time. Okay, how does Key look? Not good. Right, so we already got 1 ship down. The carrier is what you should really be focusing on as soon as possible. You can see it coming down the middle of the islands there. Not really a good shot, but we're not going to be able to use our rear turret here in a moment. So, we're going to send some shells. Yeah, not the best. Yep, there is... The carrier is actually stuck. This Key is actually coming and giving us a lot of broadside. Maybe we can get her out of the way so we can clear our broadside here. I'm going to reload booster and get rid of this ship as quickly as I possibly can. She is turning her guns towards me, it looks like. Man, no citadels? And yeah, we're just trying to get as many ships down as quickly as possible. We do have 40 minutes to play this mission though, so you can definitely take your time and not rush into things. So if you need to back off a little bit and heal, you certainly have the time to do so. And I would love to finish off this Yamato faster than slow, but apparently my ship doesn't want to behave today. Can we finally get a good shot? Because this ship should have been dead like 4 salvos ago. Oh my god. Alright, well, eventually we'll get her down. Hopefully in this salvo. So that should have her sunk. Nope, apparently not. Alright, well that was actually very disappointing. Let's heal for a little bit. Just send some shells towards Holzendorf over there. And then we're going to try... Ooh, we got double Yamato here. Okay, well, Super Yamato has to go first because she can actually overpen, because the overpen mechanic works on her. Where is all my citadels today? Hello? Okay, there we go. That was better. Still not spectacular, though. Yes, I see you. Rashiki is still up, but she's turning, so her guns are no longer an issue right now. Finally got that other Yamato. Okay, got some more damage into Ki. You're still fine because your guns are not pointing at me. I'm going to use one turret on you, because I expected that to kill you, and one on you. There we go. And then we need to head and honestly should try and find that carrier now. She was pretty close. So as soon as you die, seaplane up. Let's see if we can get any more spotting on that carrier here. And back up to full speed. Let's see what there's left. There's the carrier, H-42, the Orion, the Bismarck, the Minotaur, and the Destroyer. Okay. But we have eliminated 3 Yamatos. And... okay, so the bots took out the Newport News. That's good. Okay, well it looks like the carrier likes me. It's coming from this direction. So I think she might actually still be stuck over there in that corner. So the Bismarck and the H-42 are both over there. Not the best. My plane actually lost that battle? Okay. Yeah, see there's the carrier. She's heading towards the east. So you know what? We're going to head that way as well. Oh, actually she might be turning right now. Yeah, she is. Right, let's see if we can dodge. Not really. Yeah, I can live with a fire though. I don't know which way I should go. You know, we're gonna play it safe. We have a half hour still. Let's go on the east side. That way we don't get any shots from over there. And we now have an Udaloy. And if we keep the island between me and him, or her, then we won't have to worry about torpedoes. And secondary should be able to kill her. Yep, there we go. Oh, destroyer down. But she did set me on fire with the very last shot. That's kind of annoying, actually. Okay, and now we're going to get close to the island to block the torpedoes from the torpedo bombers that are on their way. Let's put up another fighter. Okay, so the carrier is still heading this way. There we go. Hopefully we didn't turn too much. But yeah, we dodged all those torpedoes. There is more on the way, but they're fine. And we have one fighter left. So I think we're going to save that for the dive bombers, because we already know the carrier is coming this way. There she is. And there's the dive bombers, so let's put our plane up. Now I can gun reload boost her, but I don't need to. Cool. Okay, so there is a Minotaur around here somewhere. Not exactly sure where, but I do know that 3 battleships the remaining 3 battleships are down in the southwest. So we're going to head that way. And maybe cut off that Hercules as she goes through the middle here. And honestly, our last little bot there is doing a fine job considering she's still alive at this point. That didn't happen in my last game, so works out. We got 1 heal and 1 reload booster still remaining. 3 known targets, 1 unknown cruiser. Don't know where that is. It was over on this side last time, so she might be stuck on like an island or something. We'll figure it out. Just mopping up some of those planes. Doesn't really matter now at this point, though. Alright, so our teammate has turned around because they hit the corner of the map. They may be going down pretty soon here at that point, because they're giving broadside now to 2 German battleships. The accuracy is not the great, but that just means they're getting closer to secondary range, and that will melt the ship. Wish I actually kept that last fighter so I could have some more eyes. It's unfortunate. Okay, well we do have a spotting plane over here that usually denotes an enemy ship. So let's go check it out. Ooh, H-42's coming. Oh, and Hercules. Oh, there we go. That's what I thought. Alright. So, we're going to take on Hercules. Let's actually slow down for a second. Boom, boom. I'm going to reload booster this one and hope to get her out of the game really quickly. That way I can focus everything on H-42, even though I could have done more damage to H-42 with the reload booster. But if H-42 is the only one I have to worry about, then that'll be very helpful. And H-42 is going to absolutely tear me apart. Oh my. Please just die. Why can't I get any good citadels today? Hello? That should have been a freebie. Oh, they're all right here. Okay, nope. You know what? Second plan, we're just running at this point. Bye. There's the citadels I should have had in the last salvo. We're going to hopefully survive any shells that H-42 sends at us. And very painfully, because those were citadels. And we're just going to run. And we're going to hopefully survive. And we're going to switch to high explosive and burn the ship because I no longer have enough health to get close and use armor piercing. No, we already got 1 fire on her, so that's nice. Alright, just a little bit more and she'll be out of range of her secondaries. Okay, we're out of range of her secondaries now. Okay, probably could actually switch back to armor piercing after this salvo. Oh, our front turrets didn't fire. That was a waste. 4 shatters anyways, cool. A pretty decent chunk there. Alright, let's see if we can actually turn around in this small confine. We might be able to. How's Bismarck looking? Bismarck looks fine. Our Montana is actually still half health. Unfortunately, they're not in a position to do anything because there's islands between her and both of the enemy ships. Though it does look like there are a few shots coming in at the Bismarck, so she's not completely worthless right now. Alright, we're going to hit the island no matter what. Let's just get it over with and back up. I don't think I can lob that. Oh, I can. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay, well then we're just going to stay here for a little bit. And start sending shells towards H-42. Also, I have the captain skill where I fire faster the more damage I take, so I'm currently reloading every 13 seconds. And that will very quickly kill this H-42. Okay, so we can still win. There's still a Minotaur around here somewhere. No idea where that ship is. Alright, so we got a lot of damage on that H-42. She's healing though, so let's try and put a stop to that. And then we're going to try and take on this Bismarck as soon as we get around the corner. That was pathetic. Let's do better. Okay, now she's angling, so if these ricochet, that's more understandable. But that last one should have been an easy kill. Really struggling with McGugan today. That's upsetting. And we're going to take this wide so we don't get into secondary range. Send some shells towards Bismarck. Ooh, there's Minotaur. Hi. A little bit of damage on Bismarck, not a lot. You actually cause a lot of trouble because you still have torpedoes. But I have accuracy. And let's just hope there's no torpedoes coming my way. Though actually we should probably maneuver just in case. Oh, the torpedoes are over here. I'm heading towards them. That makes no sense. Alright, H-42 is cashing out over there. Orion is giving Bismarck some 16-inch freedom. We can join in on that too. Well, with 15s, I should say. Pretty much nothing, but I am firing armor piercing at a very angled target. I should be using high explosive, but I'm waiting for that H-42 still. Okay, that was a little bit better. And now we're just going to nose in. There we go. Awesome. Cool. Now all we have left is this pesky H-42, which is running away. We can't even see her now. Oh, she's right there. Well, we should have eyes on her pretty soon. I don't know if I should have high explosive or armor piercing, but I'm going to stick with armor piercing. But I do expect her to be very much angled towards me. Fine. This actually might be the first event where a bot has survived the entire time. I am pleasantly surprised. Alright, and now we're just waiting to get in, well, a position to actually do something now. We're down to our last little bit of health. I don't know if H-42 has any more heals, but as long as I stay out of secondary range, we should be fine. And this is one of those scenarios where I wish I had my fighter still. Yes, very much angled. Let's send armor piercing first. Immediately switched over to high explosive in case she keeps this angle. But we can definitely still do damage with armor piercing like this. 13-second high explosive. Downrange. Accuracy is very much improved as well, it looks like. There's one fire, and that will kill her. And there we go. We have now beat the mission. So, as you can see, it does take a little bit of tactics and smart planning. You can't just rush out there. You do have to prioritize your targets and make sure you have cover from targets you are not currently engaging. So, there we go. We did 785,000 damage, 10 ships were sunk, exactly 300 shell hits, 41 aircraft shot down, 30 citadels, even though there should have been more, 4 fires, 168 secondary hits. And obviously, the majority of that was armor piercing. With that, though, that does complete the everyday mission for the British battleship there. You just have to literally do that every day to get enough points to actually earn the ship. And honestly, I don't think she's worth all that trouble. But if you think so, go for it. Go right ahead. Prove me wrong. I personally don't like the new British battleship. But, I mean, the event is fun. I definitely enjoy the challenge that it provides. With that, I will wrap up today's video. If you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe for further content. And join me next time while we most likely go over the French-American battleship Marquette. To be determined, though. So again, until next time.